The volume's doing it. And welcome along to the Gers TV. My name's Si.
And I'm Sandra.
Different show tonight, guys. Wee bit of change.
I don't know how it's going to roll tonight, guys, but we'll try it.
Let's rock and roll, see how it goes. For obvious reasons, the show's going to be slightly different. Just let us know everything's the same, the sound and the visual and everything else, guys. The usual, like, share and subscribe and let as many people know.
Please share our page, guys. Please get us out there.
Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Before we start, urgent appeal tonight. I'm going to let Sandra speak for a wee minute, and if you could do us a favour and go to Facebook and share this message out, please.
Yep, definitely. Listen, guys, there's a little boy. He's 16 years old, Kai Ray. He's been missing from yesterday from halfway in Cambuslang. Kai, if you can hear this, please get in touch with your family. And if anybody knows where he is, please call the police on 999 or 101. Thank you, guys.
Good on you, Sandra. We put that in public, guys, but we don't know anything about the family. We've not got any friends, no any contact. We don't know what team the family are in support.
It's a bit irrelevant what team is support.
It doesn't matter. It's really just about putting that message out because the family's worried, scared.
Yeah.
Worried sick. If anybody knows anything at all, if you could get in touch with the family and let them know the wee man's alright.
Definitely.
Right.
Hopefully safe.
Give us a thumbs up, guys. Let us know it sounds as good as... I was going to say it sounds as good as always after a year refit with the sound, but I know that, and that time I took it to the toilet. But apart from that, the feed might not be as good because it's different studio rooms and all that, but we'll get there, guys.
But we don't know how this is going to roll tonight, guys, because I can't see Si and he can't see me.
But the good thing about it is we're just going to rock and roll like we always do. But the well-oiled machine...
No sound.
Give me 2 seconds, let's make sure we can hear us alright.
Thumbs up if you can hear us, guys.
Right. It's a bit weird.
A bit weird.
Let me have a wee sound here, check here. Guys, give us a minute.
We'll need to roll with that again, we'll re-message.
Aye, we'll do the message again if you need to hear that. Just give us a wee thumbs up when it sounds better. I'll just talk for a few seconds. Dixie, you're always on, I love your name.
Hello there, Ali Bar, how are you doing? Donna Robertson.
It's another good name, Ali Bar.
Yes, the Ali Bar.
Give us a wee second, guys, we're just fixing the sound in it.
Oh. Loud and clear here, said Peaceful Warrior.
Some of you serious, some of you don't. What's going on there?
Oh.
Stopping and starting.
Stopping and starting. I've no idea
why. After 30 seconds. Just fix
Sounds a wee bit different to me tonight, just to be honest.
Aye, they will be different.
Right, it will be, because we're different studios.
It's as if Facebook's not getting a sound and YouTube is. Give us a wee second, we'll get that sorted, guys.
It just seems that it looks as if
We've had to
on
change
YouTube
everything.
you're a bit tinny.
As long as it's no tinny.
As long as we're no tinny. Like Facebook can't hear. Breaking up, guys. Sounds like one of the megaphone toys you had as a kid.
Getting there, guys. Just get a wee centre.
A bad interference.
I have to rearrange everything, so we're getting there.
No.
Stop rapido!
Sandra will be back on in a wee minute. We're just trying to get the connection. Apologies about the connection. There's something wrong with the internet. Well, basically just want to show you the Benfica game. That Benfica team, Benfica dropped their main team before in the cup game at the weekend ahead of the Rangers game, and they're taking this game very, very seriously. I think they're playing it the same as we're going to play it. Whoever wins the game is going to qualify basically, and they can then play other players in the team. Rangers will go into their in-depth squad and play that. So Rangers are going for a victory, and by the looks of it, Benfica are also going for a victory. As I said, I put the highlights on just to show you that's how good a team they've got when that's more or less their youth team out there at the weekend. Just going to get Sandra on in a minute. Couple of bits of information for the Benfica team as well. As Nuno Tavares is out. Almeida and John Clare Tobido, they're all out injured, and Alves and Weigl have got COVID-19, so they're not full strength, but we've seen at the game last 2 weeks ago when we played them, they're an outstanding team. And one thing it's for sure, it's going to be, in my opinion, the hardest game of the season for Rangers, but I think it's going to be a game that we will go out and win and qualify for. I can't hide how excited I'm about it. It's going to be a fantastic game of football, and hopefully the sound's sorted, guys. You can hear us all right. Something wrong with the Facebook. I don't know why the Facebook screen is a sound problem. Give us a wee second, we'll sort it. Just give us a wee second. We're just fixing the sound on it and out. A few people are saying a draw gets disqualification. I get that, but I don't see that Rangers team playing for a draw, and I don't see that might be a draw because of the fact that the two teams will go toe to toe. Without a doubt, they'll go for it. And I think Rangers will counter them and catch them. Very confident that Rangers win, but it'll be the best game so far this season. It's our biggest challenge. They showed us when we played them before. They're an outfit. They're a Champions League team, and they're coming to beat us at Ibrox. Just having a look here, some of the messages on it, guys, just to get the sound on it. Let me know you can hear us all right. And I'll put that wee appeal again out for that young boy that's been missing. Something's wrong with the internet in the area of the night. I don't really know what it is. Sounds fine here, but the picture is froze. Don't know what's causing that. And we'll try and get Sandra back on in a wee minute. No sound on Facebook, guys. Don't know what's causing that. Why YouTube's working. Sandra, have I got you back yet?
Hopefully you got me back. I can't guarantee that though.
I hope they can't hear me slopping away at my coffee now. Give a wee thumbs up with Sandra's voice.
Sounds fine, Simon. I think it's alright on YouTube. And it's freezing on Facebook.
There's something to do with Facebook. Anyway,
if you can go onto YouTube, guys, go on to
YouTube if you
can, guys.
We'll post a link in a second. Are you back? Look.
Hello, John. hello. Sid Barrett from Toronto.
Toronto, you can't hear us in Rudry.
It's definitely something to do with Facebook, guys, that you can't get us.
We'll put the link up for the YouTube, guys. See if you can get us on YouTube.
YouTube is fine. Go to YouTube. Thanks, John.
Right, we'll get you a link on the YouTube. Give us 2 seconds and we'll put that up for you. Right, just going to do this appeal again, right, just whilst we're talking about it. Just in case anybody didn't hear us. Sandra's going to say a few words about a young boy for Glasgow that's been missing.
Right, there's a young boy, Kai Ray. He's 16 years of age from halfway in Cambuslang. The boy's been missing from yesterday morning. Kai, if you can hear this, get in touch with your family. Or if anybody knows where it is, call the police on 999 or 101. Please get in touch. Somebody must know where he is. Hopefully he's safe and he can be found. So
aye, we don't know anything about the family. We don't know them. Never met them.
We don't know the team supports, but it's irrelevant.
Like football, but let's get the wee guy found. And if you're watching it, or any of your pals are watching it, or whatever, just contact the family.
Get in touch.
And have a good Christmas.
There's the stream for YouTube on the feed, guys. So if you can go into YouTube, watch us, guys.
And guys, if you can share that message as well, with the boy's name on Facebook or any social media, that'd be great to help the family out. So I was talking Sandra there about the big game coming up, the game against Benfica.
Yep.
I think, as I said to you before the show started there, this is going to be, first of all, this will be the Rangers' strongest possible team we can put out. Rangers are going to take this game very seriously. And Benfica are going to do the very same. They're going to come out and try and do us.
Yes.
And let's be honest here, they are a great team. When we watched them against us at the first game in Portugal, the first 10 minutes they were destroying Rangers. Thankfully they got a man sent off and we got back into the game and then we started destroying them. We should have won the game.
Yeah.
How we never won that game I'll never know, but seconds away from winning it. And they're going to now come to Ibrox full strength. They put their full team against that Pandies at the weekend.
And they gave them a rest. They gave them a rest. Still
got a win, and they're coming to Ibrox for a win, and I hope it's going to be, my opinion, the best game of the season, because the two teams are going to go toe to toe. And what a time it is to be a Rangers supporter.
Definitely. I agree with you there.
Just checking the messages now. How's the feed now, guys? Let us know if there's more people on the YouTube.
I think it looks a little bit better because you're on YouTube. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook tonight, guys, but we were having problems there. So it's not us, it's Facebook.
We knew there would be problems anyway.
I mean, because of the different setup we've got tonight, guys, but we didn't think it would be Facebook's fault. Pictures better on YouTube, definitely. Thanks, Natalie. How are you doing?
To start the show, guys, let us know your predictions against Benfica Thursday night. Ibrox Stadium. Unfortunately, the fans can't be there. That's my biggest regret on it, because Ibrox would be absolutely bouncing. We'd all be on the swallow and the ready.
How come there's a split screen? Because we're not on the usual couch because of the COVID restrictions. We're not allowed in the same studio. So we're on different. So this is how we thought there would be a mess up the night, but it wasn't. It was it's the same on YouTube.
That is what it is. We've had to basically take everything apart and do it on a kind of a Zoom style chat and take it for there, guys. We can all do our best with it.
Your hair's looking fab. Thanks very much. Was that me or Si?
As the predictions coming in 3-1.
3-1.
Treats for troops. We're going to talk about treats for troops in a wee minute.
Yep. I'm in tier 4 as well.
Aye, Ali Bastard, we need to try all we can do is recommend you watch it on YouTube, because we can't get it to change on Facebook, and we have no idea what's happening.
Facebook keeps buffering, and I don't know why. It's got something to do with Facebook, and it's out with their control.
Right, quickly on the treats for troops, whilst we're here, right?
Treats for troops.
It was a great appeal.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for the donations that they gave in. Myself and William went this afternoon, Jean, to Donna, to hand in the rest of the boxes, empty boxes and full boxes that we had. We took them over the day, so I don't know, actually, I think there's 175 boxes made up the other night, and there's a more to be made, guys, but well done to you all for the donations, for handing them in. Well done to you. And I think a lot of the boxes had letters in them, that you put letters in, so maybe you'll get a letter back for the soldier that got it.
Right, I need to send a quick text message, let the caller know we're going to make a wee call.
Anyway, Facebook must be run by Tim Sticks. You could be right there. You could be right there, as long as we're not in with them.
Aye, so a few people have mentioned as well, the Benfica team, they're no full strength because of
sorry, Simon, I need to butt in. There's 322 boxes made for the troops. Well done, well done.
And that's all going, and they get a wee personal message, everything else.
Yep, well done.
Brilliant to every single person that took part in that and supported it, and the lassies that organised it.
Yep, Jean and Donna, well done. I think the girl Charlotte is the other one. Well,
definitely. So we're going to phone Mark Dingwall in a wee minute, and we're going to speak about the Rangers EGM that took place this week.
That's right, because everybody wants to know about the Rangers affairs.
Well, Celtic fans are talking about Rangers, Rangers fans are talking about Rangers.
Yes, everybody's talking about the Rangers.
The media's talking about Rangers. It's all about the Rangers.
That's it. It's all about the Rangers.
Big Mark's really good when it comes to figures and things like that and stats, and just to get his idea on how the EGM actually went. I know this, some of the controversial stuff you're reading, people are telling you that Rangers are in millions of pounds of debt and collapsing and all that. To me, everything looks good. So let's find out Big Mark's opinion on it. We'll give him a wee call in a second. Wee cup of coffee first. That's us ringing. Hello, Mark.
Hello there.
Hi, Simon and Sandra, live in Gers TV.
How you doing, buddy?
Hiya.
All good. Mark, I'm just telling the viewers here that you're quite clued up when it comes to things like the AGM and the figures and the financial year. How do you feel this year's AGM went?
Well, obviously the AGM takes place on, was it the 15th of December?
Yep.
And it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be done over the internet. You've still got time to submit your questions by email to the club. Normally Rangers do their AGM a wee bit kind of arse about face. You're supposed to only really ask questions after the financial report.
Yeah, you said that last time, yep.
No. But what we normally do is we wait until all the business is over and then we have a question and answer session. So they're going to be taking questions that have been submitted previously, because obviously it's far too difficult technically to do it. What questions should they be asking? What notes should we be looking at from the accounts? Obviously the losses have increased. Some of that is foretold, some of it unforetold. There's been an increase in staff costs, basically wages of players, of about 9 million. And then there was a decrease in the profit of sales of about 2.5 million. So that accounts for, what's that, say 9 million and 2.5, so about 11 million, 11.5 million is down to that. Traditionally, Rangers have depended on 4 kind of pillars for their finances. One would be season tickets, one would be involvement in Europe, one would be, which you can never rely on, is the trading in players, and fourthly is the commercial. So despite COVID, we're now starting to move into a position where we are in a position, I think, to start making money from players, and also to having taken our commercial, particularly with Sports Direct, Stroke Castor, in store. We should be making more of that this current year, if you will, because obviously those accounts basically ended in the 30th of June. So, what is the state of play? The state of play is that Dave King, Douglas Park, and the other investors have been funding the club. The way they've been doing it, they've introduced a slightly bigger pool of investors, and that's kind of sharing the pain around, if you will. We've also got a 12-month break on from UEFA about investing in the club, you know, the financial fair play. So that's obviously given us a wee bit of headroom to take in money as well. So in terms of well, obviously COVID's put a bit of a spike in it. The money last year from hospitality is obviously down because we missed 3 less home games at the end of the year, and obviously the hospitality will be wiped out this year. You know, they're looking at, you know, another loss, which again will be probably.
Oh, something's happened there. We'll get Mark back on again. I think we got cut off there. We'll just get him straight back on. Just basically, Mark's going to. We're going to call Mark in a few seconds again. It's just basically got cut off there. It's all going wrong, right, guys? But do you know what? It's all going well with the Gers. So
that's the main thing, isn't it? That is the main thing.
We're just going to get my wee phone back.
I'm looking at all the stuff on the feed about how the Rangers are laughing at the radio snide.
Right, no worries. I'm just going to give Mark a quick text to see if I can get hold of him in a minute. Right, guys,
Peaceful warrior. Can it be the dugout against us? Rangers will make money back qualifying for the Champions League, said Sid Barrett. I'll take a pint of their tears, said Dixie. Just me, or does it keep breaking up? Alan Cannon, if you can, everybody please go to YouTube. It's breaking up on Facebook and it's out with our control. So the feed, it's on the feed there. If you just want to go into YouTube for us, guys. There we go, it should be better on YouTube. I don't know what's wrong with Facebook. It's not working tonight at all. Right, where are we? Right, hello there, Jimmy Payton, how are you doing? Hello, Jimmy.
So guys, just a wee reminder, watch it on the YouTube if you can. You'll get a far better view, far better stream on the YouTube. We've no idea what's happening with Facebook. I'm refusing to use it anyway. I'm in a huff for them.
Oh, that's right, you're still not here. And you know, Si, you're away, you're cut.
Don't know, they took my whole page off us for posting one of the 3 goals against Benfica. Not the 3 of them, just the one, the other 2 are still. The 3 goals
mine's is freezing and I've closed the window. There you go. Jerry's long-term plan is he wants to take us to the Champions League.
Of course, the thing is, he thinks big. That's big Mark coming back on the net. We'll get him. Hi, Mark.
Hello there.
Hi,
hello
Mark.
there.
Apologies there, you get cut off a mistake. So what were you saying?
Sorry, I was just gibbering away. Is that us back on live?
Actually, back on live.
Uh-huh. So next year they'll obviously they're looking at another loss. But then, I mean, I think what we've all been impressed by in the last, not the last year, but in this season so far, is the squad that we've now got. That, I mean, I've said to you, Simon, what I liked about Gerrard was that he slowly built up the squad. It hasn't been stunning, and we've got a squad now where it doesn't matter if Alfie's no scoring because there's so many alternatives, and you've got people in there. Let's say, for instance, Barisic, where he must be attracting.
Of course, yeah.
The attentions of big clubs that will spend big money on him. So I would say that in terms of the squad that we've got, and when their contracts start to run out, we're in a pretty good place to be able to negotiate to bring in big money, and hopefully turn a few bob. So in the coming year, hopefully, if we win the league, then and we'll be into Europe more or less guaranteed, and you can start to maybe do things next year in terms of getting the finances on a more even keel. I mean, just now we are very much dependent upon the goodwill of the directors and the other investors.
Yeah. And Dave King famously said that when it came to Celtic across the city, that they will fall like a pack of cards. It seems to be happening. He seems to have been right. Everything he's done with Rangers.
Well, I mean, there's two ways to look at it. There's the one way, which is just enjoy it while it's going this way just now.
Yep.
However, I'm very cautious in that if you look at the games that they've got in hand, the fact that they might actually sack Lennon. So if they were to win their games in hand, that's them a game and a draw behind us, and we know how much of a lottery the Old Firm games are. So I certainly wouldn't write them off so far. But what I would say is, in terms of our performances on the pitch, I mean, it's been an absolute joy to sit at Ibrox, and you're looking at that bench, and you're just thinking, as a manager, he has got cover in absolutely every position. I mean, it's just, and what a place it's been. You've also got the fact that, Big Goldson, who was doing a few bomb scares the other year, and Tavernier getting caught out of position, they're now in a squad where the type of players around them that mean that they can play their own games. Tavernier was getting caught too far up front. Now it almost doesn't matter how far up front.
That's right, yeah.
Also think his physique's changed a bit as well.
Mark, another thing that I noticed at the weekend, I was speaking to Big Gary about it, Gary mentioned to me actually, was Rangers are hunting packs. See when we lose the ball now, we almost hunt like animals to make sure that they get that ball back within seconds and successfully win it back. They don't give teams a chance to play football.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself. I mean, and when we're attacking with maybe 4 or 5 people streaming up. But what I would say to you again is with is that point you've made there, is that Rangers they're very rarely humping the ball out of defence. They're playing it out in wee triangles. As soon as they lose the ball, they're back into it to regain possession.
Aye, there's no panic.
It's definitely been very, very impressive,
Aye, no, sounds great, all good. So what's your prediction for Thursday night?
If you look at the amount of money that Benfica have spent on their team, then I was expecting, to be frank, a loss. However, because of the way that they've been, with their COVID and losing some of their players, plus I think it might turn out to be a mistake on their part that they played in the Portuguese Cup at the weekend.
Yeah.
And they rested
the full team,
the first team players.
That's right.
And I think that might turn out to be a bit of a mistake, because I'm a great believer in that. If a player's fit to play, then you play him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at what we did the other day there, we had the full team out against Aberdeen. We didn't rest anybody, and I think that might turn out to be a bit of a mistake in their part that they rested people this weekend.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
I'm going in very, very hopeful. Very hopeful.
Aye, myself, I'm the same. I think Rangers might just sneaky draw. Sneaky win. Sneaky win. I think we'll get the win. I think Rangers will win it, maybe 2-1. It'll be a tight game. I'll go 2-1.
Well, I think if we win the game, then that's effectively, that's you through. And it's almost too good to believe, But again, this is where
I know
you're going into that Aberdeen game and you're thinking, if we lose here and then we've got a tough shift against Benfica, that's the whole season on its head in effectively 4 or 5 days. Because then after that we've got Falkirk in the Cup, then we've got Standard Liège again at home. So, but you're going into that Aberdeen game thinking the worst. thinking, it could be a draw. We could, they could have a cavalry charge up the pitch, and we win it 4-0, and our fourth goal scored the 58th. So you're playing a training game for half an hour at the end, and it could have been 6 or 7.
Easy.
Let's be honest.
Aye, easy.
So that's been. If they just keep up, see, I believe that form takes time to develop and it takes time to lose. So hopefully with this form, that it keeps going, just keeps rolling all the way through December. We've got a lot of games in December, and I just hope that we get to that Old Firm game, hopefully undefeated.
Yeah, well, for all season I've called them the well-oiled blue machine, and let's just keep hoping it keeps well-oiled and keeps moving.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought playing Hadji on having Hadji on the pitch and Sunday was a wee sign for Thursday night, because I think the gaffer really fancies Hadji in
Likes him in
Europe.
Europe. I agree with that.
I think he's I think that was the psychology there.
Great options. Aye.
He's going to play him on there. Again, who knows? But I would go with roughly the same kind of game plan as we had over there.
Aye, I agree with that.
Give them respect for the team they are, and for the money they've spent, and just play it as the underdog.
I mean, you get a chance, stick your boot in them.
Yeah.
Great call, Mark. Thanks again, mate.
Thanks for calling, Mark.
All the best, pal.
Cheers, all the best.
Speak to you later, bye.
Thank you. So that was Mark Dimol.
Right, I'll go back. I'll have a wee read at the chat here and see what I can see, guys. Right, Camaradona would clear the debt alone, said Dixie. YouTube is working perfectly. John Kiernan, I feel full of confidence for the team. So do I, John. I've got plenty of confidence. I think this whole of Glasgow's got plenty of confidence in now. They're really doing well. Shane Duffer might come on good. Sorry, I can't, said Peaceful Warrior. Europa is not a far-fetched idea. Where are we? Natalie, keep Brown in the team as well. That's because she said Lennon must stay. I think that's what everybody's saying now. Well, if you're a Celtic supporter, no. Team's very fit, said Andrew. Bluebells, yep, definitely. They're looking for. I don't know who's going to knock Rangers out, guys, because I can't see it. I can't see it happening, to be honest. Sid Barrett, Captain Fantastic. It's all about. I've got plenty to say about the other side tonight, guys. Tough game on Thursday, but I'm quietly confident. So am I. I'm confident on Thursday. I'm confident for what we've got ahead anyway.
Sounded good. Everybody's kind of. It's good times to be a Rangers supporter on it. It really is. A few people are asking us about the Facebook. Oh, Sarah, how you doing, Sarah? Sarah said Facebook's fine now. I was just about to come on and say that if you've not seen it, to go to YouTube, because we're not on YouTube anyway, because I don't want to use Facebook. But if you're using Facebook, it is fine now. I'm not on Facebook anymore. A few people asking. Natalie was asking there.
I know, she thought, yeah, I'm ready to tell you, she thought you'd...
No, she thought it fell out of her. So you need to use the WhatsApp if you're going to send the dirty photos. I'm not on the Facebook, and I don't think I'll be back on it. But I preferably try it on the YouTube, and maybe get on the YouTube at night, because I've been saying for ages now to get rid of Facebook if we can just have a link on it.
It's because a lot of people still use Facebook though.
But using maybe having the link the night, but the link goes to the YouTube. But we'll talk about that later anyway.
Yeah.
Right, Rangers versus Aberdeen game at the weekend.
Yes, what a game that was.
Where do you start with that? I would have been happy if Rangers won the game 1-0. I was really thinking that this could be the chance that we make a mistake and they get back into it and everything else and you start to worry about it, and it gives that mob a chance. But at the weekend, Celtic dropped a point, or whatever you want to call it. They dropped a point. They dropped 2 points. Scored 2 goals in the last couple of minutes. So I was getting a bit. Worried when I thought they were going to win the last minute, and then you watch the Rangers game on Sunday, and Rangers were outstanding.
Definitely.
One of the best performances of the season. The well-oiled blue machine is what I'm calling them, and that's what they are.
I'll tell you, Kent's goal was a cracker. That was an outstanding goal for Kent. Outstanding. And my prediction was 3-0, but it could have been 6-0. The way the Rangers were playing 6-0, it could have been.
Tav again.
Yeah.
Who slagged him to start the season?
Me. I did. I slagged him. I was his biggest critic. I knew I could eat my heart. hats off to the guy. He's picked it up. 12 goals.
There's a few people saying that it should have been 7 or 8, and,
Right.
and on the at the weekend, people were talking about social media and things like that, about on the Gers TV page. I seen and everything else, and we're saying that Rangers could have scored more goals. They could have. I think somebody's going to get a real doing soon after again.
Yep.
And I'm happy if you keep back the 2nd of January. That
I missed it on Sunday. It was night shift, said Donna 12 Donna Robertson, I think that is on YouTube. When Tav was taking pelters, it was merited at the time. It was. Listen, guy, he's fair come into himself, and he's proved us all wrong.
Aye.
So he has.
No, we're having a laugh about that. It's the same as well, most of the players in the defence at some point have had a wee bit of what's going on. Golson, probably. I gave him a lot of times, but you know what? He's playing for player of the season now. The whole defence, they're becoming the new Iron Curtain defence, and you have to say, well, it was more supposed criticism of Tav that he wasn't defending very well, because I don't think there's ever been a problem. He's attacking, and his goal scoring, was he 12 this season now?
That's 12, yep. 12 he's got, yep.
He's going to be up there with the player, most goals. If
you think back, we were relying on Morelos being your main goal scorer at one point, and now we've got that the choice of many now. So I think I would like to see him still score though against the other side of the city.
But that was, as I said anyway, a lot of people were criticising as well. They were saying, not criticising, but they were suggesting that Morelos was in a major huff and everything else. I like personally to see a Rangers player being unhappy at being subbed and being unhappy if they don't score if you're a goal scorer, because I want them to feel a bit of passion.
Betty McKenzie says, I think it's helping no fans there at Rangers. I kind of feel that as well. I kind of feel they're benefiting out of that. Possibly,
but they'll come. But let's be honest, see the first game back at Ibrox, the noise and the atmosphere is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I can't wait to get back in there.
Rangers onto a historic. They keep I've heard about all night in that Radio Snide when I was listening to it on the way home.
How funny is that? How funny is that, guys? That's comedy gold.
Yep, history makers for winning. Because they think they're going to win 5 in a row. They've talked about history makers all night, and what I will say is, hopefully we get the fans back when a real team makes history. When the Glasgow Rangers win 55 titles, we'll be on it.
I tell you, it's comedy gold listening to Radio Snide, guys.
Donna, we're on it to tomorrow.
For the past 3 nights, I've been listening to Radio Snide, and it's comedy gold, guys.
But it's early doors. I do agree with Big Mark. It's early doors. We just need to keep the forum going. The good thing is, get a win on Thursday night, and that means that Rangers can then use other players in that league. Falkirk at the weekend is going to be hard as well. Cup game away, Falkirk. It's always a hard ground to go to. I was going to say it's always a dangerous place to go, as if your name's Emma. But they always gives a good game. And it'll be a typical cup game. It's a 5 o'clock kick-off, so there'll be a big audience watching that on television, and Rangers will come out again. Rangers will come out and play great football, and you know what, it's going to be great watching Rangers. I think we're getting to a point now where we lose a goal, that's like a defeat.
Right, what's the joke?
Who's asking that?
I'm asking what's the joke?
I put a bother my daughter years ago, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, get to see Big Shirley playing Sunday. Lenin's a statue. That's right. Somebody wanted a Lenin statue. This was on Radio Snide, and he's get wee Frank for Hag Hill. He was a belter, man.
I missed him, but
oh my God, that was comedy gold the other night there. Honest to God, comedy gold.
They're talking about protests tomorrow night. The People's Front of Judea and the Judean People's Front.
Me personally, I think Lenin should stay. I think Lenin should stay.
It's just, to me, the big thing is, as long as Rangers keep winning and just stay focused.
That's it.
Rangers. Keep winning.
Let them do what they're doing, guys, and we've got our time to laugh at us. Listen, take every game as it comes.
8 years of torture, and it's been real hard at times watching some of the.
That's it. They get us stinking for years, and now they can't handle it.
Worrying about the future of the club and everything else, and now it's your time to be laughing at. But it's all about silverware until we get I want the League Cup. I want the treble, but I want us to. The reason I want the League Cup so much is I think it's really important that Rangers start winning trophies. It's all right winning games and being top of the league. It's about winning trophies and getting that first trophy back, because we should have won the League Cup last season. How we never won that, I'll never ever know. I've never seen a team taking such a battering. And the ring was on the wall for Len and then, but the Celtic supporters stuck by him, and now they're going to regret that.
John Kiernan says he thinks he should brush his teeth.
I think Rangers, if we can qualify for this group stage into the next rounds, and then focus on winning a cup and just keep doing what we're doing in the league, everything will be fine. And then come January, Horse on my Ibrox, and I think
it's the 2nd of January, isn't it?
2nd of January, aye. 12:30 kick-off.
Oh! If anybody wants to call in, guys,
He's a shout, aye.
Aye, give us a wee shout, guys. Leave your last 3 digits on the feed so we know who you are.
Oh, wee reminder, we've got some books to promote.
Well, yeah, I've got one.
Just to promote them because we've mentioned them early year at different points.
Fernando Rickson book, guys. It's a wee stocking filler there. Good wee read. There we go.
And I've got the Lee Rigby book, and it's a book by his mum, and it's a story about Lee Rigby and his life. And guys, we're just recommending these books. If you're interested in buying them, you can get them. It's not today, we're not selling them or anything else, just a wee promotion for them.
I think the wee one that we promoted last week, the Black and White Era.
The books are coming this week.
Finnan. Was it Steve Finnan?
Steve Finnan.
I want to be read at that one. That looks good.
Loads of people have told me they're fantastic, the book. Big Mark Dingwall's read it. Mark Dingwall's read the book. He told me that Steve Finnan's book's fantastic. The photographs look great. There was a couple of photos of Davy Proven's family in it. I sent him a big Prov.
Yep.
Davy Proven played with Rangers, obviously. Graham Proven's my pal and Yvonne, so I sent the photos of one of Yvonne in it. Great photos that people have not seen before. So we're going to have, I think, 4 copies as giveaways, and they're going to be, and I'm not just saying this because it's a show, they're going to be a proper Christmas present for the Rangers supporter in your house. So we're going to have 4 of them for next week, I think, and there'll be great prizes to give away.
What did I see there? Would you take a draw for tomorrow night?
It wouldn't be a bad result. A draw, more or less. I don't know if a draw puts us through, but it can't be far off going through. But a win definitely puts us through. As long as we don't get beat. I don't want us to lose a goal. That's a big thing now. I'm just so proud of that defence.
Sid Barrett, I would love to be in Glasgow for the title clincher.
Well, Sid,
it's going to be mad.
Sid stays in Toronto, doesn't he?
That's right. Aye, Toronto.
Before I forget,
yep.
Sid, I'm hoping to be in Toronto for the 200th big parade for the Orange. They're having their 200th anniversary parade. It was meant to be this year. It obviously got cancelled.
Yep.
So I'm looking to go to Toronto for that in 2021. That's in July.
No game
15th.
tomorrow, Jim Trotter.
Thursday. Who said tomorrow?
It's Jim Trotter is saying there's no game tomorrow. It's Thursday.
Thursday, Jim. Thursday's a game.
Take a wee draw for playing well, said Thomas Marshall.
So Sid, if you're going to be in Toronto for July the 15th, 200th anniversary celebrations, let me know. I'll catch up with you. I'm looking to book it up and go for a week's holiday. Maybe do a wee show there as well if I can.
Yep, if you could, yep. Dixie said he'll get a Jerry tattoo if he win a title.
Duke Street.
Yep.
There's a crazy street party. There'll be one in Duke Street, I'm afraid, guys.
For all they call it the East End and they talk about the piggery and everything else, the East End is Duke Street, and I'll tell you now, the East End will be red, white and blue completely if Rangers win the title this year, and I think they will.
And John Kiernan said he's glad. Lennon said he would build his team round Scott Brown, and glad he did.
So I'll keep in touch with you regarding that anyway, but I'll definitely be. We're looking at me and Big Boffy's looking at coming there, so Big Boffy will probably be barred for Canada this time next year. Who, by the way, Boffy, if you're watching, he was going to phone us up tonight. He's been doing a charity. I didn't realise this. I was slagging him last week about his weight. He's on his charity diet and he's lost 2 stone apparently.
Has he?
Apparently he's lost 2 stone.
Very good, Boffy.
Boffy, if you get a chance phone tonight, you did tell me you were going to phone it and I forgot. He's doing great, and he's only got so much to go for his target. I know him when he goes to a great cause.
Very good. Right, Bud Fisher, I got my Rangers black and white ordered the next day. You had it on with it. Oh, you had it on with them on the Monday, so well done to them. Bud and don't know what that says. Bud the Kinder or something. Don't know, no idea. These Rangers players will all be instant legends if they win the title. Definitely, they've got a strong team there. Fading away an elephant's Boffy.
2 stone. It's some gone. No, but
very good.
Fair play to him.
Anybody wants to say talk about their team, gives a wee call on, guys. The numbers there on the screen.
We've still got 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, leave your with 3 digits on the feed. Simon, the NASA convention is in Toronto this coming summer too.
What's the month for that, Sid? What's the actual date in NASA? That would be ideal if the 2 of them can combine together. But I'd imagine I think it's June the 6th usually.
The parade in Toronto is July 19th.
Oh, it's the 19th in July. I knew it was in the July, the 2nd week in July.
The 19th.
Are you going, Neil? Is that my mate Neil Reid? Is it Neil Reid for Canada or is it Neil Reid for my pal Neil Reid for Dennis?
They're parade in Toronto, he said, so it might be he stays there.
Aye, there's a Neil Reid that comes on the show for Toronto as well, aye. Well, I'm going to get there for it anyway. We're looking at the prices now for it.
Thomas McGee said he's got all the Rangers tops.
Yep. Before I forget, it's a loyal toast.
Well,
back to it.
Here we go.
And it's for the Loudon Dominoes team. God save the Queen. Oof, that was a double. It's only
I'm leaving there to see your blood rush up.
It's the only drink I get now. It's once a week because I've had this is my 5th week after beer. Oof. Right, you need to talk, Sandra.
Right, hello Jordan Convo, how are you doing? Glad you could join us. Bob Morrison, hello Bob. He's going to give us a wee thing with 214. Have you going to a wee call in, Bob?
Aye, that's Bob from my lodge,
yes.
LOL 214. Bob,
Bob helped us out with Lynn.
Let me know if you want to come over for the Toronto trip, 200th parade.
Or 214 trip.
Aye, if you want to come over, let us know, Bob, and we're going to book it soon anyway, but good to get as many of the boys together as possible.
Kim Fisher, symbol was a fish. I've no idea what that means. Josh White, Thomas Marshall, how are you doing? Jim Trotter, Neil Reid is from Brampton. Call in and have your say. 01413195230, guys.
We've got 15 minutes to phone in and give us a shout and speak about the famous Glasgow Rangers. What else have we got?
We have a better conversation than Radio's right.
Do you want to talk about the idea that we had regarding the kids appeal?
Yes.
Right. We're going to be doing this. Right. We haven't actually figured out exactly what we're doing, guys, but I want everybody to buy into it. The idea is that we want to raise money, as we always do, for the Glasgow Sick Kids, formerly known as the York Hill Sick Kids or whatever, York Hill Appeal. And we've raised so many £1,000 so far for it. I'll get a total again fees, but it's over £2,000 we've raised. And the idea I've got to know is basically, whereas we involve as many Rangers bars all over the world. So bars like the Bristol Bar, the Loudon Tavern, the Bluebell Bar, Lanzarote, you name it. You would basically come on this page when we get a page set up, and on the page you would say, I want to buy a round of drinks. So a round of drinks would be a tenner, or a drink would be $3.50. Right, and if you're $3.50, for $3.50 you buy a virtual pint, the pub gets 1 point, and the pub with the most wins a wee kind of group on it, and all the money raised goes towards the Glasgow Sick Kids Appeal. That's the idea. We're going to put it into format in the next couple of weeks, and anywhere in the world you can buy a virtual bit of beer or a virtual round of drinks. All the money gets tallied in, and we'll also go to do a prize to the person that's bought a round of drinks. We'll have a wee prize sorted out for them as well separately, just to encourage people to go for the tenner donation, and hopefully we can raise £1,000 for the Glasgow Sick Kids. So that's roughly the plan, Sandra.
Yep, definitely. And I believe we can do it with...
So what we're looking for is, first of all, is any Gers bar in the world that's watching this, or Rangers Supporters Club that wants involved, just let us know so we can get your name on it. And what we'll then do is, we basically just have your name under it, and somebody wants to buy a virtual pint, you get a point under it, or a round of drinks, whatever. Yep. We'll sort out a kind of point tally.
We can do it, guys. We can do it.
See what bar can get the most, and it gives the bar a wee chance to get promoted as well.
I'll take a round of Tarrier Tears.
It just means that it means that any Rangers bar that doesn't get any promotions, because they're all going to need it when they start back again.
Yeah, I know.
And anybody that runs a Rangers bar, if they want to come on and talk and talk their bar up for it. So, like, say for example, somebody says like one of the bar and thing, maybe I forgot the name. It's Stephen's on the now, right? There's the Rangers bar up at Bells Hill, the Burns Bar. So say the owner or one of the staff want to phone up and say, hey, get along, get on the page and buy 3 pints, guys, if anybody at Bells Hill, and it gets him up the table a wee bit. It gives him a promotion, and it gives the most important thing, the sick kids get that wee gift at Christmas time, and it'll just be a financial gift. We'll just give them it, whatever the money is we raise, we'll just give them it in cash.
Right, it's a lockdown here in Toronto, said Sid Barrett. Mark Dunnett, how are you doing? Stephen McDonald, Dixie, Donna, Thomas McGee, how are you doing?
A wee reminder, guys, give a wee phone call if you want 10 minutes to go.
Yep.
It'd be good to hear from somebody. We've had by Mark Dywall on earlier on talking about Rangers, the up and coming AGM. The details.
Everybody's always wanting to know about their finances, don't they?
Aye, I've never known so many accountants in all my life 5 years ago.
Sign Sandra, fancy giving us a sing-song? Listen, that's a wee plan. That's clearing the pub stuff, me singing.
That's a wee plan. Tam, give me 2 seconds, I'll do that for you. That's a wee plan. See the sing-song, we're going to have somebody on soon that's going to be singing live in the studio, and they're absolutely fantastic. That's already organised, and we've also got a TV star also coming on as soon as possible. Tom Jordan's just put a post up there. If you just have a wee look, the Rangers supporters Erskine appeal. It's their shop, and they've got some new face masks, but what do you call them? Snoods, and they've got all sorts of other stuff. All the money goes to the Erskine appeal. All right, and if anybody wants to buy it at all, the link's here. And if you've any questions, Tam's on the page now as well. Get a have a wee look at it now. The link's here.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why I can hear Barry Ferguson in my ear. That's it. Yeah.
I thought it was just me. I was seeing the football. So
I've got Barry Ferguson again, guys.
Yep. It's the Rangers supporters Erskine appeal anyway. That's the shop link, and if you're looking for snoods or anything like that,
and again,
available. Something's coming up my page somewhere. And there's a new badge as well. I don't know how many names left. I think it's limited edition now, but fantastic. The new badge is a picture of the main stand and the Erskine appeal badge on it.
I don't know, can you hear that?
I hear it. Go on now.
Right, if no one phones in, you should phone a random number, and just ask them what their views are on Rangers. That would be a belter, by the way. That would be a belter, I like that. Right. We should hear Barry Ferguson in our ears. Oh, the missing persons guy, listen. There's a wee boy, Kai Ray. He's 16 years of age and he's missing from halfway in Cambuslang. He's been missing from yesterday. If you can hear this, Kai, get in touch with your family. And if anybody knows where he is, please call the police on 999 or 101. And I hope you're found safe, young man.
Anybody at all, just please get it. We don't know anything about the family and all that. We just got a wee message just before the start of the show just to put that out there. So come on, guys. Take the football allegiances aside because I don't know what team you guys support.
It's irrelevant when somebody's missing.
Get them home safe and make sure everything's alright for Christmas.
There we go. Right, Rangers are back on level terms and surpassing it.
Correct. Rangers are actually by level terms now. Rangers are surpassing all. He's right what he's saying. I can't say it enough. Surpassing all expectations.
How about putting your own playlist together?
That's what I'm saying.
We were just talking about this tonight.
If we've got a wee plan together, we're going to have somebody on singing live in the next couple of weeks, and they're absolutely fantastic. They might be watching tonight, but I'll no name who they are now. I'm just arranging it. Probably for the Christmas Hug Me Anytime show. We're going to get somebody who'll get to ask for your tunes and they'll be playing a line.
Right, Sid Barrett, you're away, and he says at 3-0 to Rangers on Thursday. Hope you can join us next week, Sid. That's double kicking inside. That's a double kicking inside.
That's my first drink in 2 weeks.
See, I'm leaving there to see the blood rushing either.
I know, but you probably feel it.
What's your predictions for Thursday, folks? Is wee Jodie getting to sing? Is wee Jodie getting to sing?
No tonight, that's what we're saying. We're just planning stuff ahead. We've got somebody for TV going to come on the show, and we're also got a live singer and loads of other guests coming on. Sarah's asking how the whiskey was. Absolutely fantastic.
Imagine even having to ask that, Sarah. Are you doing a live after the Benfica game? No.
Don't know. We'll be talking about doing it for a wee while, but we'll probably set something up like that again.
See, because we're in separate studio, guys, it's quite hard for us to get all this together.
I'll maybe see
because of lockdown.
See if there's any people that watch the show that want to do it as well, because we really need 3 or 4 people to do it and 4 screens and all that to and get a mixture, because I want to a mixture of opinions.
So if anybody wants to give us a wee hand, message the page.
If you maybe do it via Zoom, it's a consideration.
Yes. Brilliant podcast guy from Hollywood and Birmingham, ex-Brighton boy. Hello there, Derek Phillips. Glad you could join us.
Brighton boy.
Oh, Brighton, I thought it said Brighton.
Brighton. We are the Brighton Dairy Boys.
Oh well, there you go. Your favourite Brighton, Brighton.
I mean, you don't threaten anybody saying I'm for Brighton. Doesn't it work?
The Brighton boys, the Brighton Dairy Boys, the Brighton Dairy Boys. Right, booze run this end. Hope I don't get stabbed.
I'll need to get back on it, beers.
Absolutely brilliant show. I love my Tuesdays. John Kiernan, so do I. Love my Tuesdays too. Hopefully the best night of the week so far.
More people's watching on YouTube tonight, so that'll help us getting it going. The more people watching YouTube, the better it is, because Facebook block a lot of stuff that we put out. We put videos out and we get you name it. God save the Queen, everything.
Yeah, you honestly see what we get. We get restricted on Facebook for quite a lot of things, guys, and it's based in their headquarters is Dublin, so you can see why.
But as I said, we're going to have loads of people coming on the show soon. Is that my brother?
Hi, Sarah.
don't know if that's my brother Mark. That's no, is it?
It is.
Is it?
Smart, you calling me Sarah?
I never seen it. No, that's my twin brother Mark. I never seen it. It's Sandra. Mark, I've not seen it yet. I know you told me to watch it, but I've been off my feet running a bit mad. I've not had a chance to watch it, but you said it's a fantastic interview. Hey Sandra, it was a Stephen Gerrard interview.
Alright, okay.
I think it's live on YouTube, it was live on YouTube, to watch it.
Are they speaking another language? I don't know. Do you do a speaking language? Love the show, guys. Big shout out to the Brady's.
Yeah. Hello, the Brady's.
You know, you get the, because you read a wee bit and you go, should I be reading the next bit?
Where's Davy Stewart? I see that we're not getting some of the message on it.
Glad you realised it was Brigton and not Brighton.
Aye, right away, yeah.
A bit late, Davy Stewart.
Aye, no, John, I seen it was Mark. It's just making sure it was him. Aye, he watched a video last week about the Gerrard interview. You need to watch it. Aye, a few people seen it. Half of the Benfica team seem to be out now injury or with the COVID virus, so there's a really good chance of humping them.
Right, opinion on the Rangers tartans. I prefer the old one, to be honest.
Aye, I've got a main opinion on this, right? The first time I seen it, I had two opinions on it. First of all, I thought that looks fantastic, then I thought I like the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the badge, well, I've never took to that new badge. I just don't like the badge at all. But
you hate that, don't you?
Aye, the tartan it does look fantastic. It looks different. And I thought, I actually think it's really, really nice. And do you know what? We needed a new one. And if it brings more money to the club, good on them for it.
The old Rangers tartan.
You can wear any of them. Do you know what I mean?
What's the details on the new museum going on at Edmonton? I see there's a lot of stuff going on there, guys.
I need to tell a quick story here, right? Because I think Davy Stewart's on. I don't know if it's my mate Davy Stewart, TV the Cheeky, right? But I need to tell this story. Right, this is a story. If I ever die, it's in the book, right? Before I ever die, I'm going to write the book, right? So I was getting married, right? And before I was getting married, we decided we're going to wear the kilt, and all my brothers were going to wear the Rangers tartan, right? So that's the story start. Then I decided that Davy Stewart, Davy the Jake, good family friend, known him all my life, we'll get him involved and get the kilt on as well as one of the brothers unofficially. So we go a couple of beers, the usual, we'll go for a couple of beers and then we'll try the kilts on. Don't know why, but that was it. So we're sitting with a couple of beers, me, Scott, Brian, Mark, Davy the Jake, into the city centre, and the lassie goes nuts at Scott's because he didn't know how to put a kilt on. He's putting it on arse for elbow, so he's going at the wrong way around. So anyway, long story short, we come out, we've all tried with kilts on, and as you know, Scotsmen don't wear anything under their kilt. So we're sitting having a couple of beers after it, talking about the wedding, and Davy the Jake, he says, don't know about you guys, but I feel a wee bit uneasy. So we're all what's wrong with you, Dave? And he went, well, you know how we were all naked and we were wearing kilts and all that? Mine's just rubbing against the front of the kilt, the same bit as the guy that was wearing it last week. So we're like, oh man, jeez, surely they washed it. And Davey says, but then I realised he was one of us anyway, so it doesn't matter. True story. True story. True story.
Oh dear.
Oh, brilliant. The time we've got a couple of minutes to go.
Oh, Harry Houdini. It's no a museum, Dixie. It's called Ibrox Trophy Room. Well, I suppose it was a museum, really. You're very funny. Aye, I know. Very funny. Wrong page, Harry. Story of the week.
Just like that, Harry Houdini disappeared in a poof.
Yes, Houdini.
You'll be disappointed, it was a wrong poof. We're back on next Tuesday, guys.
Every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, guys.
And we shout out one of the Man Celtic page, I can't remember the guy's name, he's a mad loner. Tam the Celtic man or something, Celtic son. This loner sits in his house and he watches his Gers TV every week and he's asking for the feeds and all that and he got us another 2,000 viewers last week.
Do you know what? Every view counts for us.
So,
great story, I said Alex McCallum.
Aye, Alex, a true story. Pretty frightening as well what goes into people's minds, but that's us guys, 9 o'clock. Great. Apologies about the start of the show because of what's happening, we've got to try new ideas and keep it going. Just like the blue, well-oiled blue machine, the Gers TV must keep going on and on and on.
Listen, Mr. Gerrard says it's too early to get ahead of ourselves, guys. Take every game as it comes, but always remember, we are the people.
This is the place of dreams. The Rangers we love may feel afar, but on Christmas night, the door is ajar. We've always been ready for the challenges we face, but are they ready for this wish to be the best? In the footsteps of legends, these kids walk tall, for this is Rangers, the greatest of all. For our lassies with their blue scarves on, for our lads who want to hear Ibrox roar, but most of all, and best of all, we want to see the Rangers score.
On you go.
And all we want for Christmas is to have you back in here with us. But until then, we wish Rangers fans across the world a very Merry Christmas and a successful 2021.